Hi friends, and welcome back to Gardening Suburbia. My name is Amanda and I'm a homesteader here in Cincinnati, Ohio, Zone 6. We are mid-August, it is hot, and the garden, it shows. So today I'm actually going to head to my favorite greenhouse, Funky's. We're going to pick up some vegetable plants, some fall veggies, brassicas and the likes. Because even though it is hot as hell out here, it is time to start thinking about your fall garden. Now, if I had more free time and more brain capacity, I would have started some fall brassicas at my house. A little more cost effective, but I didn't have that luxury this year of time. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to my favorite greenhouse. I'm gonna support a local business. I'm gonna pick up some beautiful plants, and we're going to figure out what to do with them, because it's time. All right, friends, so we had a budget of $40-ish. I have cash, that's what I have. So using cash with local businesses is always a plus. I know they appreciate it. I appreciate it as a small business, so I'm sure they do as well. So $40 is the budget. Let's see what we can find here at Funky's. We've got a beautiful haul of veggies for this fall's garden. So I don't think I'm going to be planting these guys today. There are still quite a few things I need to do in my garden. This morning, that's a crazy looking spider. This morning I went to Home Depot and I grabbed some mosquito things. So I'm trying to get rid of the mosquito population that's in my garden, my backyard, because they're so horrible. So I grabbed these things called mosquito dunks. I have no idea how well they work, but they seem to be the best option where I'm not like just spraying pesticides in my garden, which is what I kind of want to avoid. I am having a birthday party here at my house with a bunch of people coming over. And we're gonna have a campfire in the backyard. So I want to make sure that we're not getting eaten up by mosquitoes. So I went ahead and got those set up today, and hopefully here in the next month it kind of dwindles down the population of the mosquitoes. I think it's just like it gives a place for the mosquitoes to lay their eggs, but because the little donut looking thing in there, it like kills the larva. So we'll see. Hopefully it works. We'll see what happens. I don't know. This one donut thing is supposed to cover 100 square feet. And I have 2 buckets, so that's 200 square feet, which maybe I need to put up more. I don't know. Probably do. I have 4 more that I could put out in the garden in different spots to kind of like patch together enough area. Well, this is the August garden. Let me show you what I purchased from Funky's. So this morning when I was at Home Depot, I noticed that they had these really beautiful orange cone flowers, or echinacea. I have quite a few echinacea that I planted this year, but because it's their first season in the ground, they don't have any flowers. So, and I don't think I actually have any that are orange. I just saw this guy and I couldn't resist. So I've got some more echinacea. I don't know if I'm going to put them in a pot and just leave them on this table, which this is a new addition to the garden. I got this on sale. It's 75% off. This was great. Little table and chairs for the garden, which I always need a place to sit in the garden. But on top of that, this is what I've got from Funky's. So since we were on a budget, I had to make sure got all the things I wanted or needed. So I'm going to go ahead and try some new varieties of onions. Hi friends, editing Amanda here. So I actually did not start my onion seeds until February. So this year I will be making sure to start my onions right around the end of December, beginning of January, at least for my area. The onions that I harvested this year looked really great. They're better than any year I've ever had, but I think they definitely could be better. So I'm going to give myself more time for those onions to actually bulb up by starting them sooner. Because I started them in February, like first or second week of February. Now, in this video, and for whatever reason, I decided to buy onions. I don't know if it was just because they had them out that I was like, ooh, onions, I'm going to buy those. Thinking on it now, I probably should not have bought onions because there's not enough time in my season for those onions to actually bulb up. So those onions are probably going to I'm going to plant them because I'm going to experiment and see what happens. But I definitely don't think they're going to bulb up. They're probably going to overwinter and end up overwintering and just going to seed next summer. I already bought them, so we're gonna experiment. But back to past Amanda. This year I planted onion seeds in January, I think. I'll have to go back and look. I think I need to start them a little sooner, so like maybe December, like mid-December. And I got them planted out around March, February or March. And I harvested all of those guys kind of as they needed to be harvested because onions, they're ready to harvest once all of their greens flop over. So I had, I think, 5 or 6 different varieties of onions. I have some Zimbrune shallots in literally this bed right here that actually needs to be harvested and used pretty quickly. Most of our onions are inside. They're not huge by any means, but I'm working on it. It's a process of learning how to grow things. So we got a new variety, and I decided to buy a couple of starts from them. So these are starts, not quite onion sets. Onion sets come as like they're dried and like kind of dormant. These are the candy variety. Just whacking myself in the face. Onions are super awesome to buy as plant starts, simply because their roots are super durable, so you can pull apart the seedlings and it won't bother them at all. So we got some candy. We also have this sweet Vidalia onions, and then I think we got leeks. So these are leeks. I've never successfully grown leeks. I have always started them from seed myself. So these are the giant muscle burr. Scottish, as a Scottish variety. So we're gonna give these guys a try. I've never actually eaten leeks, so it'll be fun to give it a try. I know, what did I grab? Grabbed a couple of fun things. We got Brussels sprouts, which I think I only got 2 of. So we got 2 Brussels sprout starts. This is the Jade Cross. Yeah. JD Cross. This is one that I've gotten a couple of different times from them. We'll see how this one goes. Bugs always tend to take my Brussels sprouts out before I can actually enjoy them. So we'll see what happens. Where is it? Oh. So I got 4 of the broccoli rabe. Broccoli. My boyfriend and I love, it's in the grocery store, it's called baby broccoli. Broccoli rabe is pretty much the same thing. So I grabbed 4 of these guys because I know we enjoy these a lot. Did I grab any other broccolis? Oh, I grabbed 4. I grabbed 4 Brussels sprouts. Look at me. I think the rest is cabbage and cauliflower. Yeah. So we've got the Chinese blues cabbage. This one was a fun variety. A lot longer. It's kind of like a Napa cabbage. So that really elongated cabbage, not so plump and round. I thought that would be fun to play with. And then we got a golden cross cabbage. So just your typical plumpy round cabbage. And then 2 different types of cauliflower. Oh, no, we got another cabbage. I don't even know what I bought. We got a mammoth red. So red variety of cabbage, which you can kind of see that purpling on the leaves. And then we got 1 cauliflower. I think I only grabbed 1 because my boyfriend's not a big fan of cauliflower. So this one is the early snowball. So just your typical white cabbage head. So I'm going to leave these guys in the box, but I will be sure to make sure they get water. I actually might transfer them over to one of my, I hate when things just like, the word just vanishes. Bootstrap farmer tray. So a plastic bottom tray so that I can actually water it and not have the cardboard basically melt. So the garden is crazy and overgrown, and I've been trying to chip away at getting it more managed, but it's a lot. So this bed right here has currently some La Ciento kale, which some of it is just ravaged by bugs. This is where we had all of our white and yellow onions, which you can see that they're all harvested. And right now I think we have just a random tomato plant, and I think this is a pumpkin. I don't know for sure. A couple months ago, I kind of ravaged through the garden and just started planting seeds because I needed to fill spots, and I did not take note. So that bed has been cleared and it's ready. I can put my brassicas in that bed. This bed has my squash. This was where I had my garlic, and we've got some pretty good looking squash in here. I'll put the name of this variety of squash on the screen. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's a German variety. It's like Gerblischer, something of the sorts. But anyway, I'll put it on the screen. So yeah, the garden is just, it's crazy. This will be a very short and sweet video. I just wanted to get on here, say hi. I'm still here, still making content. It's just very sporadic and slow. I hope you guys are having a fantastic summer. You're staying cool, staying bug bite free, and maybe it's time to start thinking about your fall garden. If you guys want to watch any of my other content, I'll go ahead and pop a video up here for you guys to enjoy until my next upload. But until then, thank you guys so much for joining me, as always, in my garden. And I'll see you guys in the next one.